physicians that are mavericks and pioneers are the ones that are getting the other physicians who are on the fence or maybe need a little bit more convincing on the clinical data side to then go ahead and purchase the technology. Because they're talking in the coffee rooms. They're talking when they go to dinner with their wives, right? They're humans, just like us, guys. They don't live in the four walls of the hospital 365 days a year. If you're in medical sales, today's climate of buying is completely different from when it was 10 years ago. Today, I'm making a video solely focused on what's driving the market in terms of new technology. 10 years ago, when we had new technology, it was as simple as you walking into the OR, talking to a physician, getting their buy-in, and then having the PO cut. Now, after COVID, it's really complicated things. I've seen a couple of different things change. Procurement being more involved from the very beginning of the process, having you basically pre-vet things that are not on contract, and then not even giving you the chance to get through the door. The biggest thing, though, that I've seen change has to be that physicians buy other physicians into technology. Here's what I mean by that. When you have a new piece of technology, right now AI is the huge buzz. The thing behind new technology is that if it's untested, not tried, and I'm not talking about the clinical studies that your company has come out with or has sponsored. I'm talking about hard data over years of time. A lot of physicians will wait or see what happens in other spaces or other hospitals or clinics before they acquire it. But what happens when everybody waits? Now you have a dead technology with no movement at all. Every single specialty has their form of mavericks. I'm talking about the 5 to 10% of doctors that want to be cowboys in the industry. They're saying, I don't care what X, Y, and Z hospital is doing. I don't care what this ASC is doing. I want to do it because I want to see what it's like to be a pioneer for this field of excellence, whether that's pathology or biopsies, whatever it is, right? They're going to say, I want to be the first to try it. And I love those guys. I mean, which sales rep wouldn't love a physician like that? Like, that's where you should probably be spending most of your time as a sales rep, to be honest, if you're not already. Write that down. Physicians that are mavericks and pioneers are the ones that are getting the other physicians who are on the fence or maybe need a little bit more convincing on the clinical data side to then go ahead and purchase the technology. Because they're talking in the coffee rooms. They're talking when they go to dinner with their wives, right? They're humans, just like us, guys. They don't live in the four walls of the hospital 365 days a year. Although it might seem like that, like when some of these guys are on call constantly or rounding and seeing patients in clinic, you have to understand this dynamic in today's age. You need someone that will go to war for you when it comes to submitting for new technology, especially if it's off contract and especially if it's a capital piece of equipment. The only way that can happen is if you drive physician to physician engagement in an organic way. You have to get these cowboys on your side to basically vouch for you and talk to their peers. That, in today's day and age, should be your sole activity when it comes to physician engagement. These dinners are good. These events obviously have the ROI. Otherwise, companies wouldn't be doing them. But when you think about how can you get true explosive growth, you have to have those meaningful conversations peer to peer happening behind closed doors where you're not present. That's the key. That's the key to selling in today's market in the medical field for you to be absolutely killer and successful. Those things don't happen. You're going to get, sure, you might get like single digit growth. You can get your 3 to 5% per year on a product if you're driving hard enough, visiting your accounts, not taking days off where you're supposed to be driving. But if you want that, woo, come on now, money. Like that extra bonus cash. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those reps that have hit P Club in double-digit growth, triple-digit growth numbers. That is the key post-COVID to monopolizing your key technologies or your new technologies. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. I can't wait to be back with more. I'll see you guys soon.